Hello beautiful people, how you all doing today? In today's tutorial I'll be showing us how I cut and sew this beautiful turtleneck short gown with a balloon sleeve. This gown is actually for a bigger size person, but I just have to wear it to show you what it looks like. So I'm using 3 yards of Ankara fabrics for this tutorial. My material is already on fold and I'll be using the neck depth of 3.5 inches for the front part of this dress. Her bust is 42.5 inches, so I'm going to use the chest line of 9 inches. Her hip line is 24 inches and the length of this gown will be 42 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect my lines. This is the chest line. So I will go ahead and input my neck length. I'm using the neck length of 3 inches for the front part. That's the front part is 3.5 inches depth and 3 inches wide. So the next thing I will do is to take my shoulder measurement. Her shoulder measurement is 17 inches divided by 2. That will give me 8.5 inches. Then I will take the same 8.5 inches around my chest line before I will go ahead and connect the line. And this line will serve as my armhole line. So the length of my armhole line is 9 inches. I will divide that by 2, then I will get 4.5 inches. That is the midpoint of my chest line, of my armhole line. Then from the midpoint I will come in by 0.75. that's 3/4 inch. I will now create my armhole curve from there. I went in by 0.75 because this is the front armhole. So I will now go ahead and take my bust measurement from my chest line. Her bust measurement is 42.5 inches. If you divide that by 4, you will have about 10.6. So I will add 2.5 inches for ease. Sorry, I didn't take my half length line before. My half length her half length is actually 17 inches. That is vertically. So, and her round half length is about 38 inches, which is 9.5 if divided by 4. So I will add 2.5 inches for ease. Her hip is 46 inches divided by 4, which is 11.5 inches. So I will still add 2.5 inches. Then the down part, I will remove whatever I have around my hip. I will remove 1.5 inches from there. Then that's what I'll use at the down parts. So I'll go ahead and cut. So this is the front part of the dress. I'll use it and cut the back. So this is my shoulder slope. I'll come down by 3/4 inch. So from my half length, I will come down by 7 inches. This is where I will sew my pockets. This is where I will attach my pocket. The length of my pocket is 7 inches, so I'll make a notch from the 7 inches and the ending part of my pocket. So this is what my front part look like. I will now go ahead and cut the back parts. So the only difference with the front and the back part is just the armhole, the neckline, and the zip allowance. So the armhole, I'm not coming in by 0.75 inches, and I'm going to use the depth of 1 inch for the back neckline. I'm using the neck depth of 1 inch for the back neckline. So I will now connect it. I will now go ahead and create my back armhole curve. See, the front one is deeper because I came in by 0.75 inch. Please make sure you watch this video to the end so that you can sew your own short gown. It's very simple. If you watch it to the end, you'll be able to make something like this. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. This is very important. Thanks for your support though. So I will notch. That's my zip part. So this is the front and the back part of the dress. I'll go ahead and cut my lining. I'll use the main fabrics to cut the line because I'm using lining for this dress. My main fabrics is 1.5 inches longer than my lining because I'm going to turn the main fabrics with the lining. So I'll cut the back parts. Remember I said my main fabrics is 1.5 inches longer than the lining. I'll slash the zip allowance for the lining. So I'm going to create my pockets. This is not a cut together pocket because it's a short, almost fitted gown. It's just with a little ease. So I didn't cut the pockets together. Remember the length of my pocket is 7 inches. So I'm taking the same 7 inches here. That's 7 inches. So I'm adding half inch for the both side. That's for sewing allowance. That will make it 8 inches. So this is where I will keep my hand. Then I will now create my pockets. So that's how you create your pockets, except if you're making a cut together. Both of them are all okay. It's only when I'm making a boo-boo gown that I do a cut together, but this type of gown I cut the pockets separately. So I folded it into 4. This is 4 here, 2 for one side and 2 for one side. I cut the whole pocket together. That is 4. So this is my dress, I have joined the down parts. I've torn it with the lining. Can you see how it is? This is how I make all my clothes. So I always torn, whether skirts, gown. This is how I turn it. So this is the armhole. This is the front and the back armhole. You can see the front part is deeper, the same way you do it on the sleeve. So this is what it looks like. This is the back of both the front part of the dress and the back part of the dress. So I will turn the front neckline, but I will not turn the back. As you keep watching, you see the reason why I have to turn the front neckline. So make sure the down part, make sure they are equal. You know, after sewing, the pocket parts is no longer there, so I have to measure it back. That is the 7 inches. My pocket starts from my half length, so whenever you're cutting, make sure that your pocket starts from wherever your half length is, whatever it is it 15, is it 16, that's where your pocket is supposed to start. Then you then measure 7 inches from there. So this is the sleeve. The length of my sleeve is 19 inches and 18 inches wide. So I gather the upper part of it. Then this is my armhole part for the sleeve. So I use elastic. I use elastic to gather the sleeve. You see what I'm doing? So that's how I created my sleeve for this gown. So this is what I'm using for the neck, for the turtleneck. So I cut it almost in a C form. I don't cut it straight. It's almost like a C form. So this is the main fabrics. As you see in that video, the organza material is on top of the main fabrics, as you can see. So this is how you join your pockets. You sew it from the front part, from the front side, then you now turn it as top stitch. Are you seeing it? You now top stitch. Top stitching will make it to relax inside. So this is how you're going to join the pocket. You sew, there you go. You sew the pocket side. Then that 7 inches, that's the part that will be open, where you put your hand. So this is the other part. You do the same thing. That's the pocket parts. So I've joined the two shoulders. This is the zip area. I've closed it and I iron it. So later I will open it, then I will insert the zip. So I have already joined the sleeve of the dress. Can you see it? See how beautiful this dress is. The dress didn't give me a better fitting because it's not my size. The owner is far bigger than me. Can you see the pockets? See how neat it is. It's a very short, beautiful gown. See the pockets. Make sure you sew your pockets well so it will not shoot out. Sew it in a way that somebody will not even know that there is pocket there. If you sew it well, it will come out well. So this is the place I top stitch. Make sure you notch after facing your pocket. You see where I notch, so that the pocket will relax on its own. If you don't notch, that means the pocket will be struggling with the main dress. So make sure you notch after facing your pocket, and make sure that your lines align together. So this is the back part of the dress, this is the inside. I'm just showing you what it looks like. I'll be weaving the shoulder. So the shoulder and other parts. Anyways, so this is the neck. This is what I'm using for the neck. You see how it is? I turned one side. So I will now sew. I'm sewing it from the zip part, from the back part. Then I will sew to the middle. See what I'm doing? This is the middle, because I'm going to tie it. It's going to be like a bow tie. So when I get to the middle, I will now turn it. Then I will now close this other part. I will close it to the end, because this place now is the place I'm going to tie. See? I've joined it. So guys, here come to the end of our today's tutorial. Make sure you share and like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Bye for now.